What would you do if the quiet classmate sitting next to you suddenly became the center of a school tragedy? That's exactly what happened at Apalachee High School, where one student shared a chilling account of the moments leading up to a horrific mass shooting. Let's dive into what unfolded that day and the disturbing behavior of 14-year-old Colt Gray, who is now facing murder charges. Laila Sayarath, a junior at Apalachee High School, was sitting in her algebra class when she noticed something unsettling about Colt Gray. The 14-year-old was known for keeping to himself, often skipping school and giving one-word answers when he did speak. Laila had always thought of him as quiet, but that silence would soon turn into something much darker. On the morning of the shooting, Gray excused himself from the classroom without grabbing a bathroom pass, something he had done many times before. Laila assumed he was just skipping class again, nothing out of the ordinary for him. But what she didn't know was that Gray had other plans. At 9:45 a.m., just minutes after he left the room, the school's loudspeakers announced that teachers needed to check their emails. That's when things took a terrifying turn. Gray reappeared at the classroom door, but something was wrong. When a student went to open the door for him, they jumped back in horror. Gray had a gun. "I guess he saw we weren't going to let him in," Laila recalled. Within moments, shots rang out, but they weren't in her classroom. Instead, Gray found the neighboring room's door open and began firing. One bullet after another. Chaos erupted. Laila and her classmates immediately dropped to the floor, scrambling to protect themselves, piling on top of each other in desperate fear. The horror didn't end there. Laila's friend, in the classroom next door, witnessed the unimaginable, a student being shot right in front of him. He had blood on him, he was limping. He looked horrified, Laila described. The images from that day will likely never leave her mind. In the aftermath, authorities began identifying the victims, starting with 14-year-old Mason Schermerhorn, a student with autism. Schermerhorn was one of the 4 students tragically killed in the shooting, leaving behind a grieving family and school community. 9 others were injured in the incident, as Gray's attack sent shockwaves through the town of Winder, Georgia. Sheriff Judd Smith confirmed that Gray surrendered as soon as law enforcement arrived. In a moment that felt almost surreal, the shooter gave himself up, lying down on the ground without resistance. But the questions remain: how did a 14-year-old get his hands on the weapon, and what led him to commit such an unthinkable act? As of now, the investigation is ongoing, with no clear motive or indication that the victims were specifically targeted. Gray is expected to be charged with murder and will be tried as an adult, as the director of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation confirmed. The scene outside Apalachee High School in the moments following the shooting was pure chaos. Frantic parents rushed to find their children, desperate for answers. Images of students streaming out of the school captured the panic and terror that swept through the community. That's a wrap for today's video. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments below. I'm signing off from AU News. Stay safe, everyone.